friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we have discussed about what is shear force and bending moment, and we have do some problems related to shear force and bending moment. Today your all confusion will clear about what is sign convention, how we calculate shear force, bending moment, etc. Okay, let's start. Now discuss what is beam. Beam is a structural member subjected to transverse shear loading, due to which there exists shear force and bending moment which vary along the beam. What is transverse direction and what is longitudinal direction? If we draw a beam along its length, it's called longitudinal direction, and across its width it's called transverse direction. Force is acting in transverse direction, so we call this transverse shear loading. Okay, then we have learned about types of support. Types of supports, there are so many types of support. Okay. First, hinged support. Hinged support, let's draw a hinged support. This is hinged, this is roller. In hinge support, there is two reactions. One is vertical, that is RV, and one is horizontal, that is H. Okay. Next, roller support. Roller support. Roller support. Roller support is this type of support. Here reaction only is in vertical direction. Why? Because if we move it, then it can easily move in horizontal direction easily. So HA equal to 0. Easily rotate, so movement equal to also 0. Here it is only movement equal to 0, but it can gives reaction against horizontal and vertical direction. Okay. Then fixed support. The support which is fixed, that is called fixed support. In fixed support there is horizontal, vertical and movement, all are restricted, so it gives reactions. So RV, this is H, and also this is M will develop. Okay, next we'll move to what is types of loading. Types of loading. Okay, loading, maybe various types of their loading. One is first concentrated loading. When load is acting on a point, this is called point load or concentrated load. Let's it is P. Okay. Next, uniformly distributed load. Uniformly distributed load. This load is acting per meter run. Okay. W per meter. Let it is A, it is B and length L. This load is acting per meter run. It may be per feet or per inch, that is acting per unit run. Okay. Then uniformly varying load. Let's move to next page. Uniformly varying load means load is varying throughout its cross section. Okay. Its intensity of loading is varying with respect to its cross sectional length. Okay. Let it is W kilonewton per meter and this is L. This is also in meter. The load is varying from support B to support A towards W kilonewton per meter. Okay. Then we can add it in types of loading. There is concentrated movement. What is concentrated movement? Concentrated movement means concentrated movement. Concentrated movement means movement is acting only at a point. Only at a point. Okay. Then Next, uniformly distributed moment. Uniformly distributed moment means moment is uniformly distributed throughout its length. Okay, this is L length, this is M kilonewton into meter, this is support A, support B. Okay, then we move to types of beam. Basically, beams are differentiated into statically determinate, statically statically indeterminate beam. It is statically determinate beam. It is statically indeterminate beam. Statically determinate or indeterminate. What means? It means a beam is. It means a beam is. A beam is said to be statically determinate when its all reactions are calculated by using equilibrium equation. In statical indeterminate beam, all reactions cannot be calculated by using equilibrium equation. So I cannot write it properly. Okay. All reactions cannot be calculated by using equilibrium equation only. Okay. What is equilibrium equation? What is equilibrium equation? Equilibrium equation means sum of horizontal force equal to 0. That is summation of H equal to 0. Sum of vertical force equal to 0. That is summation of V equal to 0. Sum of movement about any point equal to 0. That is summation of AM equal to 0. Okay. Statical determinate beam. Let's take examples of statical determinate beam. Examples of statical determinate beam, that is cantilever beam, simply supported beam, and overhanging beam. Example of statical indeterminate beam, that is fixed beam, continuous beam, propped cantilever beam. First, cantilever beam. What is cantilever beam? A cantilever beam is a beam which one end is fixed but another end is free. Okay. This is cantilever beam. Here is the reactions. Okay. Then simply supported beam. Simply supported beam. And one more things. Here there is three reactions and three equilibrium equation we have. So we can determine this beam. So this is statical determinate beam. We can calculate all the reactions of that beam. Okay. Next, simply supported beam. Simply supported beam is one end is hinged or one end is roller. Okay. In hinge support, there is two reactions. One is vertical, RV, and one is horizontal, and in roller support there is only one reaction, that is only vertical reaction. Here is also three reactions, three unknowns, so we have three equilibrium equation, so we can determine this beam. Then overhanging beam. Overhanging beam. In overhanging beam, some portion of the beam is overhanging, means there is no support under it, like that. Okay. Here there is two supports. Okay. Then if we talk about fixed beam, there two end is fixed. Okay, like that. And continuous beam, there is supports are continuous, so we called it continuous beam. And probed cantilever beam, that means one end is fixed and another is simply supported. This is called probed cantilever beam. And these three beams are statically indeterminate beam, and of course these three beams are statically determinate beam. Okay, let's move to our topic. What is shear force and bending moment? What is shear force? Force. Shear force means sum of all the vertical forces either to the left of the section, or right of the section. This is called shear force. Okay, sum of all the vertical forces either to the left of the section or right of the section is called shear force. We denote it as SF. What is bending moment? Bending moment, that is sum of all the moment of all forces either to the left of the section, left or right of the section. It is denoted as BM. Okay. Next, we move to some interesting topic, that is sign convention. Here I cannot say you the definition of sign convention or what is its type, something. I have some tricks. What is sign convention? In mind trick, you have learned about some basic tricks. After that, you cannot be confused. Okay. First, just remember, in clockwise direction takes positive always. Okay. In anti-clockwise direction, you takes negative. Okay. How we know what is clockwise movement, what is anti-clockwise movement? Just look at your clock. Your clock is moving towards this direction, so it is clockwise movement. That is positive. Your clock cannot be moved in this direction, so it is anti-clockwise movement. That is negative. And two more things. When the force is upward force, upward, that is this direction. Okay, you take this positive. When the force is downward, you take this negative. Just keep in your mind these 4 lines. You can solve all the shear force and bending moment problems neat and clean. Okay, then for calculating shear force, first we have to calculate the reactions, support reactions. Okay, calculation of reactions. Okay, let's take a simply supported beam and it contains a uniformly distributed load throughout its length. Okay, this is W kilonewton per meter and this is length is L. We know it is a hinge support, so there is a reaction, vertical reaction, that is Ra, and here is also horizontal reaction Ha. Okay, and in roller support there is only vertical reaction, so this is Rb. There is no horizontal reactions. For calculating reactions, we have to put the equilibrium equations. In previous page, we have learned for types of equilibrium equation, that is summation of V equal to 0, summation of M equal to 0, summation of H equal to 0. This is vertical force, this is summation of moment, this is sum of horizontal force. Okay. Here we put it one by one. First, summation of V equal to 0, that is sum of all the vertical forces is equal to 0. Okay. Here the upward vertical forces are Ra and Rb, so we take it positive. So Ra plus Rb. Okay, and in previous page we have learned that in downward, the force acting in downward direction, we take it negative. So this is negative minus W. Here it is a uniformly distributed load, so the load is acting in kilonewton per meter, that is the load is acting per meter run. Okay, here we have L meter of length, so we multiply the load value with distance, then we calculate the intensity of load. Okay, so here our loading intensity is W into L, that is equal to 0. Okay, so Ra plus Rb equal to W into L. We have equation 1. Then if you put summation of H equal to 0, here only horizontal reaction is only 1, that is HA. So HA equal to 0. Now we put summation of AM equal to 0, that is moment of all the forces about any one point. Here we take this point is point A. Okay. Now the reaction of RB. Then let's take the moment about point A. Then first we take that RB, the force RV is rotating about anti-clockwise direction. So we take its direction is negative, minus RB into distance is L. How we take moment? Moment is force into perpendicular distance from the support. Okay, moment is force into perpendicular distance from the support. So here moment of RB equal to RB into L, and this moves in anti-clockwise direction, so it is negative. Okay, then we come to the force W. This is moves clockwise direction, so this is plus W into L into the force is acting in its CG. So here there is length L and the load is acting in this length, and the CG is considered from its mid length. Okay, the load is acting from its mid, so here distance will be L by 2, that is equal to 0, and the force RA and HA about the point A equal to 0, because why? because when you take about the movement of RA and HA, the perpendicular distance from the force to the point is equal to 0, because the force is acting in this point. So we cannot take these two forces. Okay. So now RB equal to W L square by 2 into L. Okay. So here W L by 2 we get. Now RA plus RB equal to WL we get in previous equation. So RA equal to WL minus WL by 2. Just put the value of RB in this equation. We get WL by 2. So we have two reactions, RA equal to RB equal to WL by 2. Our reaction is calculated. Then we take another problem having simply supported beam, but here only one concentrated loading is acting, that is W. Okay. Here we calculate reaction RA RB. Let's, in the question there is given calculate RA and RB. Okay. Here in this beam, in case of beam we always neglect the horizontal reactions, because horizontal reaction will be always 0 in case of beam. Okay. So we take only vertical reactions RA and RB. Like previous problems, put summation of B equal to 0, that is RA plus RB. It is upward force, so we take it positive. It is downward force, that is we take negative, minus W equal to 0. So RA plus RB equal to W. We take summation of M equal to 0, that is summation of movement about point A equal to 0. Okay. The reactions RB gives a moment about point A. This length is L. Okay. RB into L. If we talk about its sign convention, it moves in what direction? It moves in anti-clockwise direction. So it is negative. The load W, it moves in which direction? This is clockwise direction. So it is positive. W into distance. Force into perpendicular distance is the moment. Here force is acting in W and the length is, let's take L by 2. In your question the length is clearly mentioned or specified. Here I take it in the middle of this beam. Let it's L by 2 distance. Okay. So moment is force into perpendicular distance. AW into L by 2 equal to 0. And this sign convention is positive and this is negative. Okay. So RB equal to WL by 2 into L. L will be cancelled out. So RB equal to W by 2. And what will be the RA? RA equal to W minus W by 2. That is equal to W by 2. Here also RA equal to RB. That is equal to W by 2. Yes, one more thing. Here RA will be equal to RB. Why? Because our beam is symmetrically loading. What is symmetrically loading? When we have the loading conditions which is in equilibrium. This is symmetrically loaded beam because the load is acting at the center. Here is distance L by 2 and here is distance L by 2. This beam is perfectly in equilibrium. So we call it symmetrically loading. So RA equal to RB equal to W by 2. Here in this case only W by 2. Okay. Okay. Next we have to calculate shear force and bending moment. This will be calculated in our next video. Till there, bye and subscribe to my channel. Support me. Thank you so much friends. Bye.